if you win the Europa League, it has always been, for the last 11 seasons, a ticket into the Champions League.
Regardless, right, if you guys like it or not, Manchester United or Spurs have earned to be in the Champions League, because the rule is you got to win the Europa.
And no one likes meritocracy anymore. Everyone's always gassing up, oh, the fact they made a Conference League, I like that. The fact there's more teams in the Champions League, it means everybody gets a chance. But now when little old Man United have a chance to go to the Champions League, everyone has a problem.
Yeah, I saw Wenger. He said if 5 teams go into the Champions League, especially the fact that England are getting 5 teams, it shouldn't happen. Manchester United and Spurs contributed to the 5th place coefficient, bro, by getting this far in Europe. Why is that not being mentioned? If you win the competition, you've earned it, because that's the rules. Now, if it's via how Man United and Tottenham have played, by common sense, these 2 teams are not good enough for the Champions League at this particular moment. But you don't know what they're going to do in the summer. All of a sudden, United or Spurs win the Europa League, get a little bit of extra cash, spend money, buy 2-3 decent players. And next season, they could be 5th place, they could be 6th place. You don't know what could happen.
Since they introduced this rule, I personally have been of the opinion that it's kind of nonsense. Again, it goes back to the fact that, like, being the winners of the Europa League doesn't mean that you're good enough for the Champions League. For me, I've been consistent. Now, it's the rule. Like, don't change the rule now because you're unhappy that a certain team's going to abuse it. But from the beginning, it's just similar to, like, I don't like how Champions League teams draw down to the Europa League before. The Europa League, for me, is for the Europa League teams. The Champions League is for the Champions League teams. Winning the Europa League doesn't necessarily make you good enough to then compete with Champions League clubs.
I do think, obviously, we are making it look bad. We are making that rule look really bad right now, right? Man United and
This is the most extreme example of that rule being used.
It's the most extreme example. It's the same thing as you mentioned with the FA Cup. Like, Wigan winning the FA Cup and getting relegated, and then they went to the Europa League, was it? Like, they violating the rule there. You're relegated and you're in the Europa League. Like, you are violating the rule, but it's extreme cases. You're not going to get that often.